EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Fight. 97.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. There's the stiff arm. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Love, they go play action now. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Jones. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Just shy of the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Second and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Black Ultra. 6, 7. Real green.
Patterson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him to do right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love looking to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Love.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to turn to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Love.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Red, cycle. White.
He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll
They'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And that is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Love to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they boned up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits. everyone was in the right place.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Love from the gun.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Love.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Ready, break. 10 cycles.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Again, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether they keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. To throw now, here's Love.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, Love to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons!
Drake London.
50 yards!
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Let's rest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Double 38. No check.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Dillon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
36 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
get the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Check pick.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 80 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Drill green.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, a 40-yard touchdown scamper. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got it to about the 40.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.